Hello, hello, and welcome to me stream. What's going on, everyone? How are you doing? Happy Pride Month, everyone. How are we all today? I am very well. I just had to hang up my laundry, and here I am. But I had help. I had help from these two. They were like, "Yo, we can help you. We can do it." What's up, Smart Alec 86? Thank you for the follow. How y'all doing? Oh yeah, and I hit 1,000 people on the follow thing on the Twitch, and we've Poggy Pocket with gifts up, starting a hype train. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. Where's my fan? Where's my fan? I say that every time, and then I forget to bring it. I don't know. There's so many cables. So many cables I can't even get to shit anymore. There it is. I have it. But it's too late. Everything is clear now. I can keep it at the ready for the next thing. For the next time when there's things on the screen. Yeah, 1,000 people on Twitch. That's a bit mad. Also, like 1,000 people. 1,000 people. I've mentioned this before, but sometimes the online seems like such a sphere of nothingness in which, you know, like if you're famous and millions of people care about you, then that's a big deal. But 1,000 people is a lot of people. So thank you. And thank you for the cheers, Deadly Sarbear. How are you? Welcome one, welcome all. I have a double stream today, which means we better get cracking because we wanna get something cracking in this what am I saying? Game. Great Ace Attorney. We wanna explore. Maybe we'll even make it into court, but we have to explore this room first, right? We have to investigate some further. We have now. There's a mysterious caped and masked person that we have now revealed. It's already been revealed that it's our dear Kazuma, and we need to figure out what's going on with that in it. A dance perchance. Who's dancing? What's going on? I'm pausing Deltarune for this. Oh, that's. Thank you very much for blessing me with that honor. I do appreciate that. I don't even know what is Deltarune. Is that another game? But thank you for pausing that and joining me in my craziness. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Deadly Sarbear. I appreciate that. What's that all about anyway, Deadly Sarbear? Wait, the Logic Geek. Oh, gifted. Oh, that's a gift sub. Thank you for the gift sub to the Logic Geek. Really appreciate that. Oh, wait, and fan. See, I got it out just in time. Just in time. Woo. Oh, what? Was that not on purpose, Deadly Sarbear? Oh my god. What? Oh, lol? I'm confused. Anyway, let's get to the game. Let's get to the game, and we can solve things, right? We can investigate. And see, now I can get this out again, even though it's in the middle of the screen, because that's what that's what this thing does. I still don't understand it. Oh, wait, whoa, wait. Hype, what? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I've just like activated things on Steam Stream Elements and on alerts or whatever, and I don't really know what they all do. But here we are, and ready to... Oh, Himmel, thank you for the resub as well, and welcome, and the cheers from Deadly Sarbear, thank you so much. You're warming my heart for today's double stream. We've got a lot to get through, and later, who knows, maybe we'll even find the secret ending in Wukong. But first, to the investigations we go. Oop, and let me just close my mail app also so I don't get distracted by that. Yeah, I was also running a little bit late because I made a little bit of a blunder with an audition tape earlier. obviously not revealing any details because I'm not allowed to, but there were like 2 characters described in there, and instead of recording them separately, I somehow accidentally mished them together, and it became, so the audition I sent was a mix between 2 characters. And then they said, can you read the other one? And I realized, oh shit, those were 2 separate characters. And I created one out of them. Some kind of Frankenstein of 2 characters. It was still very good, you know, but just not what they asked for. But I recorded it again in about 15 minutes. Boom, smashed out 2 more auditions to get more jobs. Because that's what we like. That's what we like. But are we ready for the return of the departed soul? Are we? Let's do it. Let's do it. I hope I get them too. I hope I get both of the roles. Actually, like one of them, the voice sounded really fun. It's only a very small job though, but always good. Always good. I do not complain about the small jobs. No big or small roles. Just small and big people. Is that how the saying goes? Anyway, we are here to investigate this room. And you, Sholmes? Pardon? They take even less kindly to great detectives than they do to... Who's they? Who are we talking about? Oh, it's the people, the forensic investigators. That's where we're at, right? The forensic investigators. That's what we're talking about. Gosh, I love this music. It always gets you right in the mood. Right in the mood for investigating. Very droll, Gregson, very droll. But you may consider me nothing more than an inconspicuous waxwork model. Right then, let's see what we can find in here. Oh, there's an award here. Who won an award? What award is it? Ah, this appears to be the most interesting. Yes, most interesting indeed, wouldn't you say? It's an impressive looking back massager, that's for sure. Oh, has Ryunosuke never won an award? He doesn't know what it is. I've no doubt that if you hit your shoulders a few times with that, your aches and pains would soon go away. No, you know what we have for that? See, this is actually a back massager. See, it's got a point here, and it's all weirdly hooked. And then you can go like, oh, my back. Oh, that feels nice. Do you all have a thing like that? That feels good. It's got like all these little things on there that you can like press on different places of your body. It is like an orthopedic kind of thing or something, I think. Very useful. Very useful. Anyway, just teaching Ryunosuke a little bit. You know, like this is not a back massager. This is. So, what do we have? We have a little hype chest. Hype chest. What is that? Oh, another choo-choo. Choo-choo. Oh, look, it's on the screen now. Where is it? Right here. A new emote. I've no doubt... Oh, we just said that already. Shows. It's a Royal Society trophy for excellence in science. A young scientist could wish for no higher honor. Would you like a massage? Sholmes. Yeah, I guess it'd be nice if you'd like to give me a massage. That'd be lovely. Thank you. No, I mean, no, I'm fine. What I mean is I'm fine, actually. Thank you, because like this, we're in the middle of an investigation, and that would not be appropriate. So, I had no idea it was such a grand thing. the award. The award. Anyway, I think it's becoming increasingly clear that there's much more to do, much more to this Mr. Enoch Drebber than conjuring tricks. I don't... AIM listens to you... I don't know what you're talking about. The trophy, obviously. I couldn't agree more, my dear madam. And how about you, Mr. Naruhodo? Wouldn't you like to take it with you? What are you talking about, chums? What would you like me to take with me? For your tired shoulders, of course. He's not gonna let that go, is he? God, stop looking at me like that. It's curious, though, isn't it? You would expect such an important trophy to be proudly on display somewhere, not haphazardly cast aside. English gentlemen can be quite a mystery at times. The science trophy has been entered into the court record. That's the one, Elsie. That's it. Oh wait, what am I doing? I didn't mean to press on it again. How do I skip it? Ah, shit. Okay, can we just skip through this? We just did all of that. There should be a way to just say like cancel or something, shouldn't it? I think that would be handy. Not to... Okay, we did all of this. Thank you. Okay, fine. What else we got? A little plane. There's a little plane. What on earth is this? Hello, Kamifloss. Welcome. Oh, I didn't even do like a hi to everyone, but I hope you know that it's a hi to everyone. I'm on a clock today, trying to get through shit, innit? What on earth is this? An aeroplane, Mr. Naruhodo. One day, scientists believe it will allow humans to fly freely in the skies. Oh, I want to fly freely in the sky. Is that how the trick will be described, is it? Sorry? Well, it's actually suspended by a thin but very strong cable, isn't it? Oh, well, this model is, yes. But a real aeroplane would actually fly high in the sky, while suspended from somewhere even higher in the sky, of course. Wait, what? Oh. What? Oh, Ryunosuke doesn't really understand what flying is. Because large metal objects obviously can't really stay in midair unsupported. That's crazy. So, to you, the solution is ever taller towers? Ah, she looks at me with such disappointment. I don't like that. That kind of hurts my feelings. I was just joking. I didn't really mean it. Come on, Sisato. Ah, what do we have here? That is suspicious. We've got some bolts. Mm-hmm. This is... It's a European-style quiver of arrows with steel bolts inside. So maybe it's a quiver of bolts then, and not arrows. Oh, do you suppose? Crossbow bolts, these. Just the right size for the bow. It's a crossbow. Oh, well, a crossbow is a bow. A crossbow is a bow, but you would never call a crossbow a bow, right? Wouldn't you just call it a crossbow? Because that's what makes it different from a bow. What's the other bow called? Is it a pull bow? Is it a non-crossbow bow? All very confusing. And just the right size for the bow, you lot turn up at the exhibition grounds. In other words... Yep, that's even more evidence to support your theory. It all goes to show that Drebber was the one pulling the strings behind the scenes of the whole scam. A wob? I think it's just a bow. Ye old bow. Details of the crossbow have been updated. Very good, very good. What else? Oh, there's a ladder. I mean, that is a ladder. I'm sorry, Mr. Naruhodo. The machine is covered by this... machine is covered by the... Oh. There would be serious repercussions if you were to examine it from the crown and the government. I pressed on the ladder. I wanted to see the ladder. I pressed on the ladder, not the machine. I wanted to keep the machine for later. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Well, those two don't seem to be holding back. It's quite hollow inside. No working parts or devices of deception to be seen, my dear fella. No loose change dropped on the floor, nothing. Not even a bone for Toby here, my dear fella. British people are very much ruled by their own ideals, aren't they? I think that's just these two, Mr. Sato. But why can't I can't press on the ladder? That is so sad. There's a ladder there, and I can't press on it. Wop, Gobble? Gobble? How's my Gobble community doing? Are you gobbledygooking? There's another door back here also. This door doesn't want to open. Well, I guess a door needs to consent as well, does it? Yeah, looks like it's got a pretty hefty lock on it. There's a special locksmith on his way over from the yard, so hands off till he gets here. With permission, Inspector, I could have that lock open in less than a minute. Well, you don't have permission. Oh, so disappointed. And no one's giving it to you. Gregson looked as though he really enjoyed that. Oh, he even has his mustache up on the side a little bit. You don't have permission, you silly bugger. Especially not with that stupid mask of yours. You look like an idiot. Yeah, that seems like a Gregson on point. Well, there's no sound of anybody on the other side. No, Drebber must have fled at the first sign of danger. Thud. Sounds like someone is in there. Oh. Is something wrong, Mr. Sato? Well, I thought I heard a noise from the far side of that door. Well, Gina, did you hear it too? Yeah, I heard it and all. What you reckon, Toby? Right, mind the grease. Oh my god, is he opening the door with chip grease now? Whoever's in there, open up. This is Scotland Yard. Clomp, 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 clomp. Were those like heels? Is somebody clomping around in heels? Squeak. Clunk. Okay, someone left. Is there... Has someone like surrounded the building? Is police surrounding the building? Oh my. Someone is in there. Ah, this rotten bleeding lock. My dear Gregson, as I said only a minute ago, he did, Gregson, you douchebag. That's what you get for being mean to Sholmes. Karma. Karma's a bitch. If only it were countenanced, I could unlock that door in less than a minute. If you allow me.
Fine. I'll take the rap for it.
Gregson rap. No, I'm not gonna do it because I can't rap. Just get us through the bloody door or whatever he just said. Click. Gregson rap.
I like fish in my dish because that's nice and I don't eat lice. Oh, that was so bad. Now I want to crawl into a hole and become a mole.
Thank you. Thank you. Freestyle. Freestyler. There, you may enter at will. You've confused minutes with seconds, I think. Damn. Time is of the essence, I feel. What are we waiting for? I got the golden buzzer. I got a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket for my rap.
Nothing for it, I suppose. This is an emergency.
I have such a way with the language things, mouth sounds. There's a strong possibility that beyond the door is the engineer you all seek. Be prepared for action, my dear fellow. Yes, I'm ready. I've got my fan at the ready. Oh, whoa. There was a thumbs up on the screen. I saw it. That was a thumbs up. I like it. We still haven't gotten balloons from anyone yet, but we did get a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Very good, very good. What happened in here? I still don't understand. So it is basically the technology is that because I'm connecting my laptop through a capture card to my other laptop, and that has the OBS. That's why OBS thinks that Great Ace Attorney is basically a camera, so it's using reactions. Funny, innit? Anyway, Ryunosuke, what has happened in here? Oh my lord! Why is everything upside down? Rats! There ain't no one in here after all. But there must be. It was only moments ago that we heard those noises. Technology is amazing. And for those of you who weren't here for my first 2 streams or haven't seen those as a VOD, basically, what is it? What's his name again? Shit. Ouchie. Ouchie used to do this always. Like hit his head like this. And then the reaction thought he was doing this. And that caused balloons to come all over the screen. And I still want that to happen again, but it hasn't yet. His name definitely isn't shit. Not so sure about that. So I still want one of the characters to do a peace sign so we can have balloons over the screen. And y'all better go nuts in chat if and when that happens. Okay? I need to be able to see that. One day more. Maybe that was the sound of Trevor running away. Is there like a bomb in the middle of the room and we're not acknowledging it? Because that is some scary shit. There's only one door to this room. And no windows that could afford an escape route. Those skylights are too high. What's that up there? Are they footprints on the ceiling? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that.
Blimey.
Is that what he's saying?
Blimey.
Blimey. Oh, hello, Noodle. Welcome.
Blimey, what have we here then?
I don't know. I don't know what that's Jesus Gregson.
Looks like someone was trying to burn something in a hurry.
Oh, we've got ads. We've had ads come in. Ads. It's alright. It's getting me money, innit? Even if just a wee bit. You've been here just quiet. That's alright. Some days are quiet days.
And some days are loud days.
And that's just how it's gonna be. I think tomorrow is quite a loud day for me. I'll have to do possibly some shouting, but I'll find out. Oh, that looks like a set of blueprints. To what? Huh? As in the blueprints for what?
To that Professor Hairbrain's balmy machine, is it? Blimey!
If we see, he doesn't know how to say blimey. How confusing.
Blimey, if we'd had these, there'd have been no need to muck about trying to investigate all that scrap metal. There's something of great interest here, too.
Yes, a bomb. Oh no,
This rope was lying on the floor at the foot of that pillar.
A rope? What's significant about that? Is somebody going to talk about the literal bomb in the room?
Never mind. You see, but you do not observe, Mr. Naruhodo.
Wait, was there a line that I forgot to read? Did I click? No, it was just ... We must investigate the entire room thoroughly, and before the forensic investigation team arrive, too. Yeah, okay, finally somebody's... Oh, is he looking at it now? Are you looking at it, finally? Can we just look at that? Mr. Sholmes, have you found something?
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, in point of fact, something rather fascinating. What do you make of this?
Let's see. I've never seen anything like it before. Oh, I'm obscuring it. What are you gonna do? My face has to be somewhere, innit? Ah! Misusato, what's the matter? That's a... Surely, that's a time bomb, isn't it?
What did you say?
A time bomb? Sorry, but, what is a time bomb exactly? What could a time bomb possibly mean? Does it mean time is about to explode? Are we about to experience time in all its glory? Is multiple timelines going to converge into one, and we're going to experience what the universe's intensification, unification of the universe of different timelines merging into one is exploding, and we are splitting off or splitting together or whatever that is? Is that what we're doing? I don't know. That's a good response to this, Gregson. Very good. You truly are one of a kind, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that. I won't take that as a compliment. No, I think I did. I think I do take that as a compliment. Ha! You don't know nothing, do ya, Odo? I don't know what you mean. I think I know many things. In fact, I speak 2 languages, and you barely speak 1. You haven't got a clue what that is either, have you, Gina? Me personally, I speak more than 2 languages. Ish posh, Gina. Don't talk down to me like that. I invite you to consult a dictionary later, Mr. Naruhodo. But this particular specimen is no time bomb, though I confess it has a very similar appearance. Oh, well, thank goodness. But then, what is it? Oh, he's going to say something else now. He's going to say it's not a time bomb, it's a clock bomb or something like that. Isn't he going to say something like that? He's like, oh no, it's not a time bomb, it's a timed explosion device or something like that. was going to say, it's something else that's really dangerous. Just not a time bomb. I see. So that's it. Goodness. Mr. Sholmes, have you seen to the heart of the matter already? Gosh, you're so smart. I admire you so much for all your intelligence. There are times when I consider my lot most unfair. For I am fated never to know how it feels to flounder as you do when a puzzle presents itself. Because I know everything all the time. But I have learned to accept the hardships that come with being a great detective. Mr. Sato? Here we go. I feel a great deduction coming. Yeah, me too. Once again, I can draw 2 conclusions. Wait, so why does he say 2 conclusions and just put 1 finger? He should put 2 fingers there and we would have our goddamn balloons. 2 conclusions from the scene we see before us. The first. Oh, it's because he's saying the first. Fine. Is that the inverted nature of the furniture in this room is the work of Drebber himself. Oh, but how could you... And the second conclusion is that the small device on the floor there is without question completely genuine. It's genuinely what? It's genuinely a time bomb or it's genuinely in existence? Please, Mr. Sholmes, you must explain everything. Like, why are we here? Why is life? Why house? And why human, not animal? Why human is animal, but we separate? It would be a pleasure. After all, it is a great detective's civic duty to teach Scotland Yard the finer points of the trade. Well, Inspector Gregson seems delighted with the idea anyway. Oh gosh, what the hell happened to his face? Oh, you deflected the inspector's glare with such fortitude there, Mr. Sholmes. Well done. You're too kind, my dear madam. I hereby dedicate this great deduction to you. Kindly stand just there, Miss Susato. Oh, yes. I'd be delighted. Of course you would be. You're always delighted. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herr Locke Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. It's a different song. It's plain to see that this room is in complete disarray. The bed, the table, and chairs, the lamp, everything is upside down. Oh, is he going to say that we're in the upside down or something like that? Is that what he's going to say? Almost as if every item in the room had, until recently, been happily positioned on the ceiling. Oh, hey, Eileen, what's going on? Just here for 2 minutes? Happy for you to stop by, even if it's just 2 minutes. Before falling straight down onto the floor. Every item in the room was on the ceiling. Are you suggesting that the world has flipped upside down? Everyone has been Susato takedowned. Or the room has been Susato takedowned. Indeed. The key here. Oh, what does it say on the chair? Safe? It says a number on there. Is gravity? Oh my god. He's being stupid. It would appear that technology has at last succeeded in freeing us from the great pull of the earth. Yeah, no, that's wrong. You're wrong. For the gravity in this room was reversed, and then suddenly restored to normality. What does it say on there? Safe 43258 something. Goodness. The inverted furniture clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business. I quite understand your skepticism, Mr. Sato. I too was incredulous at first, but only for about 2 seconds, because then my not at all hubris came to me, and I realized that actually everything is exactly as they say, because that's always the case, because I'm so smart. However, my conviction in my analysis was cemented when I observed this. An anti-gravity device, almost identical to one that featured in a dream of mine only the other day, in fact. Oh, so now he's not only a great deducer, but he's a future seer. A future seer? But then, why does it have a clock on it? I had a dream of a room being upside down. A most relevant question indeed. That is a timing device that controls when the gravity direction will switch. There was clearly a requirement. Oh, I also have a pipe. No, wait, it's a little crooked. How does he talk while he has the pipe in? It doesn't make sense. There was clearly a requirement for the engineer to be able to restore normal gravity automatically. And the commotion we heard earlier from the other side of the door was the moment that restoration occurred. That is stupid. That would have made so much more noise than what we heard. You are being an idiot. Ryunosuke said quietly from the other side of the room. Stupid. Yes, the reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of the anti-gravity device. So you see, we need to look no further to explain the state in which we now find this room. The direction in which gravity acts in here was reversed by Mr. Greba, before being restored to normality in an automatic fashion sometime later by the timer device. I witnessed precisely this scene in a dream I once had when I fell out of bed. Is Chome's like the prime example of pretty but stupid or something? Like, has nobody ever, like, corrected him in life and always told him, oh my god, you're so smart? Because, like, he's just so pretty, so nobody wants to question him. Because everybody wants to get with him. Is that what's happening? It's just like, geez. Come on, man. You're so dumb, bro. Just... Anyway. I like how it zooms out and then we see actually his other outfit. Yeah, especially in this outfit, eh? Now, let us consider the next conundrum. What was our engineer friend's aim? Indubitably, the greatest, I love that word, isn't it? Indubitably, the greatest clue we have to explain his actions is above our heads. Oh, this could have almost been, would this result not in a, if I do it with 2 fingers, does it result in balloons? No. How good is this thing at detecting fingers? What about if I do it this way? Does it know? Whoa. It knows the difference between this and this. That's crazy. Above our heads. Yes. How is it possible that there are footprints all the way up there on the ceiling? A question whose answer will lead us neatly to the truth, my dear madam.
The reason there are footprints on the ceiling is because of the nearby skylight. Of course, Drebber's aim was singular: to escape. How clever. However, there is but one way into this room. Accepting the skylight, that is.
Yeah, and maybe he just used the rope to climb out. Wouldn't that make more sense than your rubbish theory? Ah.
By inverting the gravity in here, Drebber was able to fall conveniently to the ceiling and make his escape via the otherwise inaccessible skylight, leaving those footprints behind on the way.
But the ceiling in here is very high, Mr. Sholmes. If the gravity reversal was sudden, wouldn't Mr. Drebber have fallen up to the ceiling rather violently? Ah, Susato, so clever. Poking holes into Sholmes' strange deductions.
Falling up is both scientifically and philosophically a rather interesting concept, I feel. But the man was cornered with nowhere to run, so escape through the skylight was his only option. You may recall that I found this in the room earlier, which I believe offers a solution.
Oh, the rope.
To reach the intended destination, what better tool than this rope? By anchoring one end to the wall, the man was able to lower himself safely to the ceiling. Which explains how Drebber was able to escape this room before our arrival. He reversed the pull of gravity and fled via the skylight. And personally, I should very much like to reverse the pull of gravity again now, just for fun.
Yeah, that wouldn't be weird at all. Okay, we have more deductions?
No, thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this topsy-turvy puzzle.
Silly man, silly man, silly man, silly man, silly man, silly man. He doesn't know what's going on in life, going on in life. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, I didn't say the wrong name, did I? I didn't. Oh my god, I got all mixed up and said Sherlock Holmes the wrong way. I don't know how that happened. Oh, Yamiska, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. I don't know what a strange name Sherlock is. Who the hell? It's clearly Sherlock Holmes. Conan Doyle is rapidly approaching my location. Yeah, because I said Sherlock Holmes' name wrong, right? Because they don't like that. It's clearly Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, she's completely spellbound. Mr. Sholmes, there's just one thing that troubles me, and that is why I have to do laundry as a grown-up, which is annoying. No, is that it? No, something else.
I would expect nothing less. You're destined.
I'm the destined one?
You're destined to be troubled by just one thing for the rest of your life.
Oh, am I Columbo?
Just one more thing. Yeah. The thing is
such a thing actually possible? An anti-gravity device,
I would say that with man's current scientific knowledge at the turn of the 20th century, absolutely. Oh. It's no more possible than instantaneous kinesis. So they're both not possible, is what you're saying, right?
But your whole deduction hinges on it.
But my dear fellow. Yes? When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
But what is the truth?
What is the truth, Sherlock? However improbable it may seem. It's a marvelous line, wouldn't you agree? one of my more enduring pearls of wisdom. I had Iris come up with the exact phrasing. My original was clumsy. Wait, what was his actual thing? When you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. However improbable it may seem. Oh, that's a good line. When you have eliminated whatever remains must be the truth, however improbable it may seem. Yeah, there's some truth to that. But he has not eliminated the impossible because he's a silly boy. Yes. What, is this a dig at the original? As in, like, does it say something slightly different in the original book? Is that the iconic Herlock Sholmes line? But is it slightly adapted? Yes, I have a feeling I've read it in something that Misusato lent me once.
Objection!
Oh, that is an actual Herlock Sholmes line. Sherlock Holmes, who's that? Never heard of that person. And thank you for the first time chat, Yasoso. Yes, Yasoso? Is it Yasoso? Or is it like, yeah, so-so? Is it an answer to like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, so-so. Or is it just like,
I am Yasoso. Nice to meet you.
actually, there is one other thing, Mr. Sholmes. One other thing. Ah, the spell's broken at last. Also, if Yasoso is just your name, then please don't take offense. I was just joking. The rope you found was on the floor, wasn't it? Indeed it was. It lonely coils near the wall. But if Mr. Drebber had used it to escape in the way you described... Never thought it was... Yeah, so-so. Okay. It could be. Wouldn't it still be tied to the wall? Wait, wouldn't what be tied to the wall? I got distracted. The rope. Well, yeah, he could just go up the wall and then just untie it and let it down so no one can follow him without any anti-grav stuff. Mysteries inevitably unravel in the end, as I think you'll find do ropes. And as evidence of such, you need only look at the mystery we faced in this room. Now skillfully unraveled. Not so sure about that. That argument is as circular as the coils of rope. Indeed. I think perhaps we might need to give Mr. Sholmes the usual little helping hand. I'm sure with some minor corrections, the great detective's great deduction will lead us to the truth. Yes, you're right. And we must do it quickly before Enoch Drebber gets too far. I'm afraid he's already left the country. This is taking so long. I hope the police has kind of like surrounded the building or something, because that man is far, far gone. If you're ready, then let us resume. Herlock Sholmes's Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. Yes, indeed. Course correction. Because gravity was reversed. It's plain to see that this room is in complete disarray. The bed, the table, and chairs, the lamp, everything is upside down. Almost as if every item in the room had until recently been happily positioned on the ceiling before falling straight down onto the floor. Every item in the room was on the ceiling. Are you suggesting that, Indeed. The key here is gravity. It would appear that technology has at last succeeded in freeing us from the great pull of the Earth. For the gravity in this room was reversed and then suddenly restored to normality. Goodness! The inverted furniture clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business. Okay. To think gravity could have been reversed in this very room, I find the whole idea utterly enthralling.
Only Mr. Sholmes could conceive of such an explanation. But the man himself admitted it was a scientific impossibility. So, yes, you're quite right. We must completely discount the idea at once. Oh, that's unusually merciless of you, Mr. Sato. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Whoa, Kitchen made it. Kitchen's here. What's going on, Kitchen? Oh, hi here. One day I would like to do some kind of anime villain that has a very strange laugh like that.
I will destroy you.
Or something like that. The great detective himself said so, didn't he? It's Elsie's birthday today? Whoa! Happy birthday, Elsie! I didn't know that! Oh my god! Happy... Everybody together. Now you have to sing with me while in chat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Colin. Happy birthday to you. Balloons. Balloons. And now we party. Yeah. Now we all get drunk. What? No, nobody gets drunk. What? No, this is just static. Now we all have our static. Happy birthday, Elsie. I hope you're having a lovely day or a chill day or whatever the day is that you're liking on your birthday, you know? And I'm so happy for you to be part of my stream on your birthday. Yeah, it was actually, hold on. So then you're super close. It was my housemate's birthday yesterday. Gosh. So 2 birthdays in a row. Look at that. Look at that. What? I don't know anything about, what are they called again? Star signs or something? What star sign is it now? I don't really know those. What star sign? But then you must be the same one, right? Unless that changes. Gemini. What's a Gemini? Is that like a goat? Is a Gemini like a goat? In German, what do we call it in German? Bock. Steinbock? I don't really know. But anyway, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Elsie. And I hope you've had a lovely day. And, oh, it's the twins. Which one is the one that's a goat? What is it called? Castor and Pollux? Oh, I don't know that. See, I don't know anything about those things. Wasn't my other housemate's birthday like 2 streams ago? Was it? What was 2 streams ago? Hold on. No, my other housemate's birthday, one is in October, one is in November, one is in October, and then he was yesterday. So I don't know whose birthday. No, it was somebody else's birthday. It was somebody's birthday. I might have gone to someone's birthday or something like that, but not my housemate. But anyway, so there's still cake, and also basically basically 3 of my housemates are gone, so it's just him and me that have a whole big cake to share between the 2 of us now, which means I'll have a lot of cake. Anyway, well, let's get back on track to our deduction. But thank you for pointing that out for us, Kitchen, so we can celebrate our wonderful LC. There can never be enough cake. It's a lovely red velvet cake. I like it very much. While refusing to part with his dreams of anti-gravity devices. Yes, I suppose so. Well, let's see if examining this topsy-turvy scene a little more closely reveals some proof that shows exactly what the gravity in this room was or wasn't doing. Ooh, what do we have? We have a little flower. Upright vase. Well, yeah, this is clearly proof that this is not what happened. Because otherwise, the vase would have fallen from the ceiling and broken. So this is clearly our proof. Well. I wasn't expecting to find a pretty bunch of flowers in here, that's for sure. Oh, look at that. I know. That slender little vase looks like it's about to topple at any moment, but the flowers are thriving. Somehow it makes you think of the fragility of life, wouldn't you say? To be honest, Mr. Naruhodo, you're kind of missing the point, okay? Something else about it made a rather deeper impression on me. Okay, fine. Present! Present! You getting philosophical indeed. The upright vase clearly... now you suddenly know. The upright vase clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business. Aha! Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo, you've surpassed yourself by completely turning my argument on its head. Trying to impress your assistant here, perhaps? What are you talking about? No one's trying to steal your spotlight here, Mr. Sholmes, trust me. As you rightly say, though, it appears at first glance, though it appears at first glance that all the furniture in the room is upside down, this unassuming slender vase is standing keenly to attention. And unlike the large safe, there's nothing affixing it to the floor. And it's the exception that breaks the rule. In short, much as it pains me,
The gravity in this room was never inverted at all. And now, me, Sherlock Sholmes, I don't know what to do with my life anymore. I have never been wrong before. I've always been right. Is it all a lie? Have people just been lying to me all my life because I'm pretty? Ah. Okay. Oh well, whatever. Moving on. Hi. My deepest sympathy for your loss, Mr. Sholmes. Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, but the show must go on, so let us continue with our deductions. Oh my god. I don't want to, be diagnosing people, but is Sherlock a bit bipolar or something? Or, I don't know. It's just sudden flips. It's a bit disconcerting. Now, not judging, by the way. Now that we know this contrivance is not in fact an anti-gravity device, there remains but one other possibility. You don't say. Someone deliberately turned over every piece of furniture in here. Which might sound obvious, but leaves one mystery very much unsolved. Namely, why would anyone choose to do that? Quite. And naturally, there is an explanation. Yes, the reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of the anti-drug. But we just... What? He's absolutely determined that this device must have something to do with it, isn't he? I'm afraid the lure of an exciting scientific explanation is too strong. Well, there's no doubt that somebody did this. Somebody turned all this furniture over. So whoever it was must have had a reason. I'm afraid nothing comes to mind at all, though. Well, let's look around and see if the answer presents itself. Okay. Okay, what is this about? Ah! Somebody turned over all the chairs because they were looking for this answer, right? The safe opening combination. Look, there's something written on the other side of this armchair. Oh yes, safe 432582. What a perfectly reasonable place to put the safe combination. Please do not do that in your house. That is not a safe way to store your belongings. Safe? As in safe and secure? As in secure lockable box, I think. Admittedly more likely. Well, there is a large safe bolted to the floor on the other side of the room, so yes. So you mean this number would let us open it? I wonder why it's written here, though.
Take that!
Take that, indeed. Very subtle, isn't it? Very subtle indeed. Yes, yes. The reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of this safe combination. Precisely. That's what I thought all along. I believe, Mr. Naruhodo, that you had a very similar experience once, did you not? Yes. Last year, when I bought a lottery ticket and noted the ticket number down on the inside cover of a book just in case. That's it. For people are forgetful souls at heart and always make a written note of important information. Just keeping the ticket itself would be more sensible, I think. No. And what, pray, happened next, Mr. Naruhodo? When the day of the draw came around, oh, he's so ashamed, he's not even looking at him, he's looking away. I'd forgotten which book I'd written the number in. And had to turn my room upside down to find it. That's it. For people are forgetful souls at heart and always forget where they've noted things down. Not if you always note things in the same place. I actually won the second prize, you know. But I couldn't remember which magazine I'd slipped the ticket into. So I had to... Wait, can't I see the end of that sentence, please? I didn't click it away. So I had to turn my room upside... Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo, but I believe I've proved my point now. Which is that a very similar scenario has clearly unfolded in this room. Finding himself requiring access to the safe, the occupant of this room needed the combination code. He remembered that he'd written it on the underside of a piece of furniture, but forgot which one. Leading to the state in which we now find the room. Aha! Yes, Mr. Drebber overturned all the furniture in here in a desperate hurry to locate the combination code that would unlock the safe. Ah, and I changed my clothes very quickly and rapidly. Solved. Okay, and second bit. Now, let us consider the next conundrum. What was our engineer friend's aim? Indubitably, the greatest clue we have to explain his actions is above our heads. Yes, how is it possible that there are footprints all the way up there on the ceiling? A question whose answer will lead us neatly to the truth, my dear madam. The reason there are footprints on the ceiling is because of the nearby skylight. Well, if a change in the direction of gravity can't explain it, then how did those footprints get there? Yes, I feel as though that particular mystery has just become even harder to solve. Wait, what was it? I can't think of any other way to explain it at all. Oh, life was so much simpler in those halcyon days when gravity could be reversed? What's a halcyon day? I don't really know that. Good evening, Fravor. How are you? And congrats on the FGS interview. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, for those who don't know, I did an interview for the Future Games show, which is on their YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, go have a look. And maybe like comment or like something, and then that makes me look good. Only if you want to. For the algorithm and all that. Halcyon, a peaceful and calm period, often remembered as idyllic or prosperous, particularly in the past. Oh, very good. Learn something new. Something new every day. Oh, and if you're watching this VOD on YouTube, you can also like and comment and subscribe and all that. Talking to you. Here's talking to you in the future.
In the future. In the future. Mwah,
No threats, Kitchen. What are you doing? No one's threatening you. No one. Only Kitchen might be. I don't know. Kitchen scares me. I don't know what to do about it. But it's okay. He's on another continent, so he can't hurt me, I think. Oh my god, that's a big knife. I didn't say anything, Kitchen. I swear, I didn't say anything. I'm all good. It was minutes ago, and those halcyon days never existed in the first place. Those days, what is their halcyon days? A peaceful and calm period, often remembered as idyllic or prosperous. In the past, when there was no kitchen knife threatening me. Anyway. Well, I suppose we must simply put our faith in Mr. Sholmes and observe the area in more detail. No, it's all good. The real issue. No, nothing. All good. Putting our faith in Mr. Sholmes is what gets us into these situations in the first place. Up. There's a shoe. We found a shoe. Oh, and also there's footprints on the balloon. Yeah, what's this about now? So did somebody throw the shoes up? It's hard to believe, but there's a shoe up here. Up there, look. Oh, yes. And there are more footprints on this little balloon, too. Hey, Stream Elements was reading the room. Remember to be kind. Listen to the mods. Be kind, Kitchen. Don't hurt me. What? Perhaps the shoe was thrown up there and became lodged, do you think? If so, then judging from the number of footprints, it must have been thrown up several times. Why would anyone be throwing shoes up at the ceiling, though? Oh dear. That's beyond me, I'm afraid. Yeah, why indeed? Why indeed? But I mean, I guess it does explain the footprints.
Take that!
But still a little weird. Still a little weird. Why aren't you throwing shoes at the ceiling? Good question. The reason there are footprints on the ceiling is because of the nearby shoe. And on closer inspection, there are clearly footprints all over the balloon as well. In other words, the aim was never the skylight at all, but the balloon. Is he gonna come up with some weird shit now as well? There's also something weird sticking out of the ceiling. I don't know, look, if I put my mouse here, do you all see this? This is kind of weird looking. I wonder what that is. I have no idea, but something's afoot. But for what purpose? A green balloon. That seems somewhat familiar data. It was a piece of a green balloon's envelope that Mr. Naruhodo and Iris found at the scene. And inside the green balloon that Master Gotts Gottfried Siegfried Reich Ormond, whatever his name was. Mr. Gotts claims he saw above the stage when the incident occurred. Was the second birdcage the crux of the whole instantaneous kinesis deception? You mean to say... If we assume the balloon in here is a model of the one used on the day, there is a strong possibility something may be concealed inside it. Something our absconder was desperate to retrieve before making a hasty getaway. But the balloon's out of reach. Hence why he resorted to a projectile, namely the shoe. Ah? Most probably, Drebber intended to tear a hole in the envelope by assailing it with the shoe. However, his efforts were thwarted when the shoe itself became a prisoner of those lofty heights. What a way to express it. Oh dear, we desperately need to examine that balloon. If only there was some way we could see inside. You may recall that I found this in the room earlier, which I believe offers a solution. Oh, the rope! To reach the intended destination, what better tool than this rope? Mr. Sholmes has managed to bring the deduction back to the rope. All right, I have to admit, that was clever. So we just throw the rope up to the balloon and then pull it down to us on the ground? Which is much easier said than done, I feel. And could take us a very long time as well. And no one's chasing bloody Drebber, are they? True. Perhaps we need a more surefire method. In fact, we already have one, of course, don't we? Oh, what's up, Paradise? Welcome, welcome. To reach the intended... What better tool than this rope? Maybe I mean, we could use the crossbow and like shoot it down with one of the bolts from the other room, or we could throw a small fragment and make it explode. I think that's pretty much all I have.
Take that!
We're gonna just shoot it down? Is that really the best way to do this? How about just taking the ladder from the other room? Wouldn't that be safer? To reach the intended destination, what better tool than this crossbow? I mean, I don't know if it is the quickest way. We have to get a bolt from the other. Also, it doesn't even look that high. We can literally just turn over a table and just reach it by hand. It's just silly people. That was found at the scene, in fact. And in all likelihood belongs to Mr. Drebber. Dio just wants to shoot something. Yeah, maybe that's true. If the man had only brought it away with him that day. If only. Wouldn't that have been something? If only he could have avoided losing a shoe at such a critical time as this. So, shall we? Your curiosity is deeply stirred, no doubt, my dear fellows. What is it that Enoch Drebber has hidden inside that balloon? Maybe another Enoch Drebber? Maybe he's in there? Ow, ouchie! His head. Ooh! Whoa, what the... Is that the Steel Samurai? Or is that... That looks a bit like that mask that, what's it face? Leonardo DiCaprio was wearing in that Musketeer film. Isn't that the same kind of mask? It looks kind of the... Doesn't it look the same? Leonardo DiCaprio mask film. Oh no, it looks different. That mask is much darker. That mask has no openings at the mouth, which is terrible. Oh no, it does have openings, but just one opening. Looks a bit creepy. Anyway, what a waxwork? Indeed it is. A waxwork head inside a metal mask. So that's the head of the murderer that we had at the waxwork, right? But why? A mask that is shut tight and fastened with a strong and quite impenetrable lock. So we can't see the face inside, that means. It's the professor that's right. Just a moment. This is the head of the waxwork model. Does that mean... Oh, goodness. I see you've joined the dots, Miss Susato. Excellent. Ah, of course. A headless waxwork model. The case of the abducted Madame Tuspel's model that you'd largely solved. It was only the head of the killer that was still missing. Indeed it was. But I believe Madame Tuspels will now have to settle her sizable account with me. This, as you have now surmised, is the head of the infamous Professor. Yes, but why is it here? This conclusively confirms my suspicions. The man responsible for stealing the Professor from Madame Tuspels and returning it, sans tête, earlier today, was none other than Enoch Drebber. This is incredible. Professor Hairbrain's case and the waxwork abduction are... they're inextricably linked by Enoch Drebber's workshop. The waxwork head has been entered into the court record. Well, it appears our logical pleasure cruise has come to an end, my dear fellows. All that remains is, yes, to speak with the architect of this adventure. The architect? You mean Mr. Drebber? As it seems quite impossible that he escaped via one of the skylights. Obviously, the man must still be here in the room. What? And his location should be abundantly clear. If you simply reflect on the journey we've made together during this deduction. Enoch Drebber is right here. Enoch Drebber is right here. Somewhere in this room. Oh, he gave us another thumbs up. So, Mr. Naruhodo, will you do the honors? Yes, of course. Mr. Drebber's hiding place must be... Wait, how the frick am I supposed to know? The safe! He's in the safe!
Take that!
Well, he opened the safe just to lock himself in there. Before we gained access to this back room, we heard noises from in here. Which tells us that the engineer was still in the building at that point in time. Bud Grain! Bud Grain! He was in fact searching for the combination to his safe. Pro gamer. Pro gamer is what I am. And pressed for time. Made no attempt to right the furniture that he overturned in the process. From which we can deduce that his search for the combination happened very recently indeed. In summary, Mr. Enoch Drebber. Is, at this very moment, inside the safe. So he's not in the closet, he's in the safe. Come out of the safe closet, Mr. Drebber. Just get out of here. Sheol, what's going on, Leox? I in a game that I've played recently with some friends, I created a character whose name was Unak with a, it had to be like a glottal sound in there. Unak So when I see Leox I think of Unak for some reason. Unak It's a nice name, isn't it? Unak And then the other people say, oh, his name's Unak And it's like, no, Unak Leox Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this topsy-turvy puzzle. In Japanese, you actually have a letter that means a pause. It's the tsu, which for you guys would be this way. Tsu. It's like this, and it's read as tsu, but when it's small, it's a sound, so it's a break. For example, if you say wakatta, which means I understood, it's not wakata, it has to be wakatta. So there's a small stop. Wakatta. Anyway, language lesson over. So, Mr. Naruhodo. Neato, innit? Neato. Kate the Vampire, if he was in the safe this whole time, that means he heard us debating about anti-gravity device and ignoring the very bomb-shaped object. That's very true. Also, though, how good is the airflow into a safe? Maybe he's dead. That would surely be a bit anticlimactic. I think perhaps it's time we ended this game of hide and seek, don't you? By opening the safe, you mean? What else? Taking a shit? Let's see. The combination was 432582. I knew that. All right then, here it goes. Come out, murderer. Oh, hello. Hello there, our little contortionist. What's going on? What voice did I give him last? Did he have a voice yet? Maybe he didn't have a voice yet. You found me. Forwards roll. Sideways roll. I am. Oh, yeah, I can dance. Look at me go. Oh, yeah, I stand up. Here I am. I'm a robot. What's going on? I'm a break dancer. Freestyler. Come on, wooka wooka. Oh, yeah. Hello, I look at you with my one eye. I like the music.
Right then, sir. Mr. Enoch Drebber, I presume?
Correct. You'd better start talking. You tricked Professor Hairbrain with that bogus machine you built. Is he like a Terminator or something? Is he? And you shall have to explain the theft of the waxwork from Madame Tuspels as well. Whilst I would be delighted to answer your many questions. What's he doing? Personally, I would advise that you deactivate my little parcel first. Deactivate your parcel. I refer, of course, to the
time bomb. I left it in a most prominent position. Ah! Ha, ha, ha. I see. Stunned silence. You're all gearing up to die with me then? No. Mr. Shams, with only 7 seconds to spare.
That was too close for comfort. Oh, I've got one foot in the grave already.
Are you trying to help us get a killer or get us killed?
Mr. Shams's deductions can be completely life-altering, can't they?
Well, my dear fellows, that was a close shave. The resemblance to an anti-gravity device that doesn't exist is really quite startling, I must say. That the dynamite not like kind of what's the word? Tip you off. Walkmancation 1412, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the silliness. Anti-gravity devices don't exist. See, just like I just said. Ah, oh, look, when will you ever learn? Whoa, I wouldn't push it, Mr. Shams. What's he pushing? Are we talking or examining the room? Now, let's talk first. I mean, when you've got a crazy weirdo in front of you like that, then you got to talk to them. What happened here? What on earth happened in here?
You've found me, haven't you? No need to screw me down any further. Hey, everything in here is precisely what it seems.
Yeah, well, we'll be giving it a thorough going over, don't you worry, Drebber.
What fails to click with me is how you were able to locate my workshop. That I was not expecting. When I heard whistling from the other room, I knew it was time to bolt. Whistling?
Ah! I'm just flexing my bicep. That would have been me.
Oh.
For some reason, I woke in fine fettle today.
My chips are gonna explode.
No words, just tightly squeezed chips.
Clearly, I must have the screw loose, though, as I couldn't remember the combination for the save. And another one loose, as I couldn't remember on which piece of furniture I'd written it down.
We also found a rope over by the wall.
Yes, I had hoped to exit through the skylight, but sadly the rope was too short. So, I then set about searching for the combination code to open the safe.
And burning the incriminating blueprints, don't forget. Regrettably, though, you failed to retrieve the head from the balloon among the rafters. And after that, you hid yourself inside the safe? Having first set this muscle ticking,
Well, I had no intention of being nailed by the police.
none whatsoever.
Got a death wish, have ya? Hiding beside a ticking time bomb.
Please, why do you suppose I chose to hide inside the safe? is no ordinary safe. It's specially designed. A dynamite explosion wouldn't leave a scratch on it. So, in fact, the safe was the only safe place. Precisely. But once you've climbed inside, you wouldn't have been able to get out again. I invite you to look more closely. The safe is fitted with a handle on the inside to allow the door to be unlocked from within. Ah, so it is. Why though? I had always intended to blow this place to smithereens. In any case, I just wasn't expecting uninvited guests to come along and screw up my plans.
Do you mean to say you were planning to blow us all up?
Isn't that admitting to,
Smithers!
Is that Smithers, as in like Burns' assistant in The Simpsons? Is he like not admitting to murder or attempted murder right now?
No. That was unforeseen.
What do you mean?
Most people run, you see, when they see a ticking time bomb at their feet.
Ah. He's saying he didn't intend to harm anyone. So I don't know if that works. I'm like, if I have a gun and I point it at people and say, like, I'm gonna shoot. I guess if you say I'm gonna shoot you unless you run, and then they do end up running, I guess that's not attempted murder. It's still illegal. Is it attempted murder? Huh. So if you have a bomb very obviously in sight, and people could get killed, that would still be attempted murder, though, right? Unless he didn't announce it. He just put the bomb there. Very interesting. Very interesting. We need some legal scholars to answer this question. Wait, who was it who had a criminology? Was it Poggy Pocket who has a criminology degree? I think it was Poggy Pocket, wasn't it? Not a lawyer, but I guess criminology degree doesn't quite... How much? I don't know how much law it teaches. Maybe you can answer this question then. It was you. So what do you think? Would there still be attempted murder? We need to know now. I calculated. Oh yeah, we can get Pridge on the phone from a Save Data team. Yeah, I did my, for those who haven't seen it, I did a couple of streams, or 2 streams specifically on the Save Data team stream, and they've also got the in which the character I voiced somehow came out slightly Scottish. I don't know why. It just I didn't really think about it at the time. It just happened, but I think it kind of fit. But yeah, y'all can check it out. I calculated the time required for retreat to a safe distance and set the device accordingly. Or did you enjoy my voice for Bronco Knight?
Alright, Scottish Knight, yeah. He was a bit of a strange one.
But your seemingly endless discourse in here threw a spanner in the works.
Aw, I'm glad y'all enjoyed him. I was just having fun with it. I'm always like, sometimes also when it comes to accents, especially when you like learning an accent, I said this before, but people can very quickly get judgmental about when it's not very good. And that's of course in a way fine, but if you want to practice accents, don't let this discourage you, but just kind of keep going until it gets better. Because if you don't practice it, it's not going to get better, I think. You can choose to go more into law-based topics in criminology. I mostly pick sociology-based ones personally. Law is an important part of it. Fair enough. I would argue Ace Attorney verse is weird though. Yeah, that's probably true. I wouldn't necessarily take all of Ace Attorney as like a law degree accurate things, isn't it? But anyway, is something wrong, Gregson? Do I have something on my face besides the usual eyes, ears, nose, and mouth? Yes, you have a mask on your face, darling. Did you not realize that? Is Ryu an attorney or detective? He does a little bit, technically an attorney, but he does a little bit of a detectiving also, isn't he? I think we have a fairly good idea of what's been going on here now. But what about the 2 incidents you've evidently been involved in recently? Professor Hairbrain's instantaneous kinesis experiment at the Great Exhibition, and the waxwork model you stole, which this head belongs to. That's no ordinary head, you know. That's the head of the professor. Clad in a mask with a lock so strong, I'm unable to open it safely to reveal the killer's identity. I've been considering carrying it around as protection. Enough! What did she sound like? Galadriel. Isn't that what she sounded like? I am a witch, most beautiful. What's going on here, Gregson, my dear? I'm sure you're aware that I have sole jurisdiction to investigate here.
Yes,
Dr. Scythe again. So the forensic investigation team are here. And you know full well this engineer is a key witness. Why are you allowing this lawyer access to him? If Lord Strongheart knew of this, you'd be finished. Oh, whoa. Gregson is a little scared, isn't he? You lot, leave at once. Ooh, scary woman. My dear madam, there's no need for such a threatening tone. I assure you, he says with those beautiful blue marbles. After all, that's no way to greet an old acquaintance, is it, Dr. Scythe? Oh gosh, so he knows her too? Hello? Sholmes? Mr. Sholmes knows Dr. Scythe. If it's protecting the machine next door that's causing such a sour expression on your face, you are quite misguided. It's really nothing more than a shell. Get out. But of course, we'll show ourselves the door. I see you haven't softened at all. Do you think they used to date? I feel like there's a little bit of pain in the air. Some long-lost love. Maybe she used to be. Kinda. Are they age-appropriate? It's good if you're like me and want to do a mix of things. Criminology and laws. Oh, I like that. Learning about other studies is quite interesting sometimes. It's very hard to know sometimes what. 39. I think Sounds pretty... 39, 34, that's pretty good. Oh, I think they used to be lovers. Did they used to be lovers? Maybe. So he was like, he was 23 and she was 28. He just graduated or something from university, and then, you know, somehow they met. He was trying to be a detective. She was a forensic investigator, you know? I think that'd be kind of cute, right? Sholmes is shipped with everyone. I think they would make it. Maybe his silliness could soften her up a little bit, you know, where she seems hurt. Someone's broken her heart that she's like, or maybe she's also just in a profession where she has to deal with idiot men, so sometimes she has to come across as tough. So that's also fair. Not that everything in life is about heartbreak, right? But a lot of it is. Yes? It would appear that our delightfully entertaining investigations have run their course for today. But Mr. Sholmes, let us leave this place in the doctor's capable hands. Does Scythe have a heart in the first place? Oh, I'm sure she does. I said, get out now, all of you. Your presence here is not required either, Gregson.
Understood. But I'll just say one thing before I head off. If it wasn't for this lawyer and his companions, we'd never have found this place. An old workshop would have been blown to bits. There was a time bomb set in here, and this lot disarmed.
Inspector? Yeah, you were late, Scythe. You were late. He has a funny laugh.
He has the laugh. Something giving you a chuckle, has it, Trevor?
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend. You're quite right, of course.
Korekyo Shinjugi? What is Korekyo Shinjugi? Is that a character? Korekyo Shinjugi?
You did disarm the time bomb, didn't you?
Where's Korekyo Shinjugi? Korekyo Shinjugi? Who is that? A fictional character in Ultimate Academy Danganronpa? I don't know that. Do they have a very funny laugh?
Yes, you did. You did disarm that one.
Eh? What are you? Oh, that one? Yeah, you mean?
Danganronpa.
Maybe I shall check it out. Uh-oh. Oh. What? Evidence! Evidence exploded! The evidence went boom! It was an hour later that we heard the news of the enormous explosion that ripped through the experimentation stage at the Great Exhibition. Professor Harebrain's invention
and all its secrets were blown away forever.
Whoa. That is crazy. Game over. Now I lost the game because this is a perfect cliffhanger actually, isn't it? This is perfect. Even though we still have a few minutes left on this because I'm doing double stream today, of course. So I'm gonna because so I had two different voiceovers this week, but I'm also this weekend going away to a cabin in the woods because I felt like I needed to get away from the city and get away from the stress of everyday life. So on Friday I'm going away to a cabin in the woods. Tomorrow I'm playing some D&D and hence double stream today. Yeah, because everybody needs a little bit of a break sometime, right? A little hut in the woods. It's literally in the middle of a little forest or something. A cabin. Don't touch anything that looks haunted. No, but I'll be like basically making a fire and looking into the fire, reading a book, writing a little bit, maybe going for a walk or something, maybe making myself a steak over the fire in the evening or something. Just chilling, you know. Horror movie setting. If it happens, it happens. You know, whatever my way to go will be, it will be. But I hope it won't be this weekend in the cabin in the woods. You know. So, thanks for the cheers. AIM listens to. But for those of you who want to continue sticking around, I'm gonna play great Wukong in a few minutes. And I'm still last stream for 3 hours I was battling that one secret boss, Erlang Shen, which is pretty much the hardest I think boss of the game so far. So if you want to stick around for that, do that. And for those of you who don't, next week might be the same situation. I might be doing a double stream again on Wednesday because next week on Friday I'm going to the Anime Con in Birmingham for 3 days. So that's going to be fun. So for UK-based people or near Birmingham-based people ish, if you're coming to that, that'd be lovely to see whoever of you is getting there. So next week is also a pretty busy week. Plus I have, I think, 2 voiceovers next week. No, one confirmed voiceover for next week, but a pretty long one, and then some other stuff. So it's a busy couple of weeks. Keeping busy, which is very nice. I'm very happy about that. So I want to save this, but then also exit the game. We're not continuing this, so I'm gonna do that in a moment. And so I'm gonna go stop this stream, and then I'm gonna start a Wukong stream, and then we continue on that because then I have separate VODs, which is much nice. It's very nice that way. So I'll catch you all on the flip side in a couple of minutes. So hats out to y'all. And I'll see y'all in a few minutes. I'll just pop into the loo and all that. See you soon. Bye.